Welcome CNG 132 to the start of spring break. Larimer campus should be on spring break. Westminster Boulder starting on week 9 stuff, preparing for spring break next week, or you could choose to take week 9 in a 2-week period. That's fine with me. From here on out, I believe my kids are, I guess they're out of school for until the end of March. You might hear them in the background. I'll definitely try to find times to make videos when they're going to be less distractful in the background. But in case you do hear one, that's just them being kids. Let's take a look at this week. We look at client and application security. When we look at, client security, there's how are you going to secure laptops? How are you going to secure mobile phones? How are you going to secure the operating system from being tampered with? How are you going to secure the BIOS from being tampered with? How are you going to secure the desktop or laptop at all? I believe in most Larimer campuses, the hardware itself should be locked down in most situations, and even with that, there's also software tracking, like when we messed with Spirix or the other keylogging software. There's also that stuff that helps track down the device if it has been stolen. And that'd be your client security. Mobile devices, phones are popular to steal, and I'm sure if you did a Google search on stolen mobile phone from Subway, you're going to see people just snatching mobile phones out of hands, out of laps. We do get complacent with those, and that leads to the device itself kind of being stolen in that fashion. Horrible thing to do, but it's a way to make money, gain information, things of that nature. Application security. Front Range did have a deep freeze application that would not let saves take place on the computer. After the computer was rebooted, it revert back to the original format, and that leads into what else? Secure coding, code testing, application development concepts, where you start to look at your coding and develop with security in mind. And we see a shift within developmental operations to secure SecDevOps or DevSecOps or DevOpsSec, and that just means they're implementing security in the form that they're developing applications. So it's security, development, operations, or you just put the security in any place where I said Sec, S-E-C. And that's really a focus now with more prevalent hackers being successful and that sort of nature. A real good overview of security this week. If you have any questions, reach out. I will be here. I'll start grading possibly today, but if you need to get a hold of me, make sure you reach out in Google Hangouts. Probably the quickest way to get a hold of me. This week and next week probably be less likely to be in D2L or looking at my Front Range email. So do be aware of that. Have a great spring break, and if you're not having spring break yet, make sure to look forward to spring break next week, or definitely take this chapter in our book, chapter 9, in a 2-week step if you want to. And I think that's probably the best approach, because then you're not really setting something down and walking away from it for a week. If you have any questions, though, reach out. I'm always here. If you need help with another class, definitely get a hold of me in Google Hangouts, and I'll do my best to help you.